Hello guys and gals, Pete Martin. Pete Guitar Martin here, part 4 of a 4-part series on the chromatic scale. So far I've taught you the single string chromatic scale in part 1, then I taught you the open position chromatic scale in part 2, and I combined that with a single string chromatic scale for a 3-octave chromatic scale from open E on the 6th string to E on the 4th, to open E on the 1st, all the way up to E on the 1st string, 12th fret. And then I showed you the closed position chromatic, and you can start on any fret with the closed position. We started on the 5th fret, and I call that the pinky index slide, because when we're ascending we slide the pinky. Actually we slide the whole hand, just rotating with the thumb. The thumb stays in the same position. It's got the same pressure point back here, but it rotates a little bit because we're sliding the whole hand when we go from 4 fingers down to sliding those 4 fingers 1 fret higher to get that next note. So this is that closed position pinky index slide, copyrighted Pete Martin, 1998, I believe. Maybe someone else uses the term, but if they didn't use it before 1988, it's mine, baby. All right? That's what I call this closed position 2-octave chromatic scale, is the pinky index slide, because that's the technique we're using to play it. We're also using the 1 finger 1 fret technique. Each finger gets its own fret, and then the index and pinkies get 2. That's my watchdog, Amber Duchess Martin, Duchess of Martinbridge. Amber, thank you for warning me. Okay, good dog. All right. Now, we can be quiet now, right? Shh. Good, shh. All right, here we go. Now we're going to show you probably the coolest looking one. I don't use it as often, but it's pretty cool looking, can be kind of flashy. This one I call over a string, so 1 string up, down a fret, 1 fret down. So over a string, 1 fret down. So this one, with the exception of the 1st string, we're only going to play 4 notes per string. This is also a closed scale. If we start on the 6th string, 5th fret A again, I'm going to play all 4 fingers, then I'm going to go over a string and down a fret. So I went from the 5th fret 6th string to my index finger is going to be on the 4th fret 5th string, then it's going to go to the 3rd fret 4th string, then it's going to go to the 2nd fret 3rd string, and then we're going to stay on the 2nd fret when we go to the 2nd string, so it'll be 2nd string, 2nd fret, and then we get to the 1st string, 1st fret. And so it goes like this. Now here I am sliding my thumb, because I'm not just doing a temporary reposition for 1 fret, I'm doing a permanent reposition of 1 fret, so I loosen my thumb in the back and move it. You see this? So I'm going to go, and then I loosen. I'm moving my whole arm. I'm moving my elbow and my arm, and I'm loosening my grip just enough to let my thumb slide with it. Now when we get to here, so we're going 5th fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, and here we slide the pinky slide ascending. And then when we come back down, we're going to do the index slide. Similar to what I taught you last lesson, but then I got to reach. And I'm not playing open notes here. This is an entirely closed position form, so it's, and I made a mistake. I only slide my index on the 1st string. I don't need to slide it after that. So it's, now the whole time, every time I go a string, I'm going up a fret with my thumb, and when I'm descending, down a fret with my thumb when I'm ascending. So it's like this. And I can just count. This is kind of cool because I can do 16th notes. I'm doing 4 notes per string. I can do 16th notes. The only string I play 5 notes on is the first string, 1E. So I can go tick. I can go 1, 2. See if I can maintain speed. Earlier I did the clock speed and then I sped up while I was playing. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a down inside the index. Concentrate on reaching that pinky, and I'm actually, as I'm coming descending, I'm reaching and I'm sliding like this. I don't know how incremental I am. When I'm going down, it's very incremental with my thumb. Jump, jump, jump. And there I stayed there because I went temporarily down a fret with my index. Second finger, first finger, second string, second fret. I didn't move my thumb because I'm just reaching temporarily that 1 fret lower, and then I'm sliding back up here. So that whole time on my first and second string, ascending and descending, my thumb's basically stationary and just kind of rotating. But now I'm going to drag it up as I reach. Starting with the 4th string is when I'm going up a fret higher and dragging my thumb. I'm not lifting so much. I loosen my grip when I'm ascending, but for some reason when I'm descending, I don't loosen my grip, I just drag the thumb. So it looks like this. I'll show you the front then the back. So. Same thing showing, and this is, by the way, these are the exact same notes as that pinky index slide in part 3. Same notes, played at a different place in the neck. Exact same note names, same pitches, same octaves. Now we're going to show you the back. See, I'm junching. I didn't release it. I thought I could maybe drag it. I think it's because I can't drag like that when my thumb collapses. That's what it is. If I drag this way, my knuckle wants to break. But if I drag this way, it's going with my joints can stay locked that way. So that's why I have to loosen my grip descending. I don't have to loosen my grip ascending. See that? I got to loosen, loosen. Here I don't have to loosen because I'm just going to reach. But here I can drag it. See how that's different? A different motion? I'm dragging as I'm ascending, like that. A little more gradual or instead of incremental jump. All right, well anyway, so now I've shown you the 4 chromatic scales that I utilize most of the time. I suppose there might be other ones, but these are basically my chromatic scale arsenals. That's 1 string. Open position, 2 octaves, which I can then continue 1 string up to here. And then I've got the pinky index slide. Stringing down a fret. glitch in there. That's why we practice it. That's the least practiced one, but we do a few riffs for you, just a little blues thing. The thing about Chromatic is I can play any quality of chord or scale behind and make the chromatic work. Chromatic's all 12. And if it's not really in the scale or in the chord, then make it a leading tone. That's kind of the beauty of the chromatic scale. That's a natural minor run, but I could in the middle of doing natural minor, A minor 7. Now just switch to the dominant 7 blues. A 7th chord. I can be doing mainly the pentatonic minor or the blues, which just has one note of pentatonic minor. But then throw some chromatic riffs in there. Now I'm doing what I call the extended blues scale, which adds a lot of notes to the pentatonic, not just the one flat 5 note that the blues scale adds. But then I'm getting close to just soloing out of the chromatic scale, really, with emphasizing the notes, the main notes in the scale. Double hit my notes. I reached on the 3rd string and I should have stayed there. So because I hit 2 notes in a row, so I did chromatic. But I did again. That string over down a fret. Alright, well, hope you have fun with this stuff, you know. With this, you can solo any quality, any key. Watch this, we'll go up a half step. Just modulated, half step. Modulated another half step, now I'm a whole step higher than where I was before. Just modulated down, using a chromatic run, I modulate down 2 whole steps. This is another cool modulation. You do a whole step, half step. That little run gets us modulates us a minor 3rd step and a half. Whole step, half step. Whole step, half step, then come back down. could say G and B flat. Same run back down with half step, whole step, half step, whole step. Have fun with that. All right, yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed the 4-part we did on the chromatic scale. Wow, I went really long, 15 minutes. But we went and did a lot of application on this one and pulled them all together. I hope hope to see you next time. Somewhere I'm going to do, I don't know if I'm posting it on YouTube or not, but somewhere I'm going to do either a YouTube or online a instruction on intervals and also the musical note naming system and also how to hold the guitar, which frankly I'm demonstrating poorly right now. So those are a few more things you folks can look for. And I'm open to feedback. I think most of my subscribers now have ways to get a hold of me through text messaging. And it's Pete Guitar Martin signing out, part 4, chromatic scale.